Are you running more for exercise recently and really getting into it? Would you like to learn one simple change you can make to your running form that can reduce your injury risk and help you run efficiently and effortlessly? Then I'm here to help you today by showing you how making small changes to your cadence or number of steps per minute can make big changes to your running enjoyment and injury risk. Keep watching. So, cadence. If you've got no idea what it means, you're not alone. Most runners don't either. Cadence is measuring how many steps you take per minute. To run faster, you can either take more steps or take longer steps. Most of us will take longer steps, not more steps, and this can lead to a problem called overstriding, where your foot lands on the ground way out in front of you. This gait pattern leads to a 20% increase in impact forces and 10% increase in loads in the hip and the knee, and means you're slowing yourself down and re-accelerating with every step you run. That's really inefficient and loads up your muscles and tendons in a way they don't like. We see lots of injured runners with this overstriding running style when we video them on the treadmill. What if I told you there's a tool on your Garmin or your Apple Watch that can help diagnose overstriding and correct it to make your running smoother, more efficient, lower your heart rate, and hopefully keep you out of the physio clinic? If all that sounds like a good deal, hang in there. I'm about to show you how simple it can be. So the first step is to find Cadence on your running watch and smartphone or desktop app. You need to look at it on a continuous, relatively flat run you've done recently. An interval session at the track or a hilly trail run, no good for us here. Check out what your average cadence was for that run. See if you can find a few similar runs over the last month and see what your cadence was. The science tells us that for most runners, a number in the range from 165 to 170 steps per minute is the most efficient cadence to aim for. How'd you go? Higher than that? That's okay. There's no one cadence to rule them all. In fact, Olympic runners sit at 180 or higher, but for us average Joes, around the 165 to 170 has been shown to be the sweet spot. If yours was lower than 160, say in the 150s, then you could benefit from increasing your cadence. Let's talk about how to do that now. If you're going to increase your cadence, do it only by 5%. So for someone sitting on 155 steps per minute, your goal is now 163. Really simply, set up your watch so it displays cadence and just glance down every few minutes. Try using music to help. Search Spotify or Apple Music for things like 165 BPM or 170 BPM playlists. If you're having trouble telling your legs to move quickly, try just swinging your arms faster and your legs will follow. About 20 years ago, I was always getting knee pain, ITB problems and Achilles issues whenever I tried running more. After learning about cadence and using these tips myself, I've increased from 150 to 170 steps per minute. And getting older and smarter, I've been able to avoid major running issues, touch wood. Here's a couple of really important warnings before you go crazy increasing your cadence. Number one, don't increase too far. Research shows most inexperienced runners naturally run about 8% below their ideal cadence. Cranking it up 10%, 15% will probably make you feel worse. It'll feel harder work and your heart rate will probably go up. Number two, don't just run faster. Try and maintain the same average running pace and only change your cadence. Number three, stick with it. It'll feel weird at first, like you're running on the spot a little. But what my experience and the science shows us is that you can make lasting changes to your natural cadence within 6 to 8 weeks if you work at it. We've made it to the finish line. I'd love it if you'd give this video a like and even share it with a running buddy you know who you think should see this. If you're struggling with a running injury and wondering whether cadence, technique or your running biomechanics is part of the problem, we'd love to help you out. We're seeing heaps of runners at the moment. We'll assess you running on the treadmill and come up with a running plan to get you back running and keep you out there. Thanks for watching. Happy running.